on that one. Morning, if you are joining on Facebook, YouTube, and we're just going to go live on Instagram. Apologies if it's a little bit echoey because my radio mic, for some reason, is not working this morning. So I'm just going to use this mic. So I'm going to pull it back a little bit so hopefully you can hear me okay. It doesn't sound as if I'm in an echo chamber. Let's do some movement, some breath. We'll continue with the stuff that we were doing last week. If you joined the session last week with some of those fun squats and a little bit of lengthening out the tissues, the fascia, particularly through the hips. So we've just been talking about the psoas muscle when we're on our Zoom sessions there. So let's start off with feet shoulder width apart, tall through the spine, and just a little bit of knocking. Just easing into the morning, unless you've already been on your runs. Breath is just nice and light in and out through the nose. Keep tall through the spine, so long through the spine. Have in mind the crown of the head pointing towards the sky, aiming towards the sky. So that frees up the cervical spine, the neck, the shoulders. We're just bending the elbows, letting the arms just tap the back of the body, the belly. And then just feeling the difference as we slow it down into water waves. So just that little bit of resistance. Soften into the ankles, into the knees, into the hips, to the elbows, the fingers, the wrists. Take a rest. Just bring the feet hip width, standing tall for a moment. Let's do a little bit of work on the shoulders, mobilizing the shoulders. Fingers together like this. Underneath the collarbone, so you've got that little bit of space underneath the collarbone, keeping the shoulders down, but making big circles with the elbows. And get that spine involved as well. So feel that opening of the front of the spine there. Get that wave going through the spine. Here with the breath, we can breathe in. As we expand, there's a nice click. Breathing in, gently in and out through the nose. Breathing out. Breathing in. And always go at your pace. You don't need to follow me, or if you're watching anyone else on the screen, you don't need to follow them. Go with your comfortable pace with the breath. Remember to get the spine involved. And let's change direction. If you're going front, forwards, go backwards. Should feel nice, feels good on the shoulders, good on the back, good on the chest. Let's go paddling. So here, I get the hips involved. So the hips, the spine, the knees, softening. Just move back a bit so you can see big circles. And then change direction. If you're going forwards, go backwards. If you're going backwards, go forwards. Use the hips, use the spine, use the ground. How are the knees involved? How are the ankles involved? Whole body movement. Good. A little bit of a shake out. Let's do a leg swing. So balance. With the leg swing, remember we balance first, we stabilize first. I'm going to mirror you, so I'm going to stabilize on this side, on the right side, and I'm just going to swing that free leg. And then I'm going to stabilize on the left side and swing that free leg, and then just go side to side. Keep the spine tall. The trick with balancing is always to think about using that upper body as well, lifting tall, lifting tall. Have that crown connected to the sky. Of course, if you've got any pain or anything in the hips, then you just do a smaller movement. If it hurts too much, don't do it. You might hear some clunking and clicking. And then shake out. And then let's have a good shake. Let's have a good whole body shake. So using the legs, using the shoulders, the arms. Let the breath go with this and take a slightly full breath. Use this as a really good cleansing and clearing, letting go. You can start to shake the wrists. You can tap the heels into the ground. You can shake as vigorously or as gently as you feel you need. This morning, you might want to do a gentle shake. Or you might want to do a really vigorous shake, whatever feels good, whatever you feel you need. And then just slowing it down, opening up the shoulders, just standing. Let that breath settle gently in and out through the nose. Good. Take a little bit of a rest. And then we will do some squats. So we'll do our little squat sequence. If you joined in with it last week, if you remember it from last week. So we'll start off with easy tiger squat. So remember with the tiger squat, we engage the fingers there, so it creates that good tension all the way through the back of the spine. Remember, keep that chest lifted. So we're facing forwards, lower. Here you can relax, relax the arms as you come back up. Soft, 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 soft. And then strong. And just go to a comfortable depth. It's not about forcing, straining. And the way we realize that we are not forcing or straining is if we can breathe. So if we can breathe easy in and out through the nose, now breathing is smooth and the movement is smooth, that's good. If we're holding the breath or tensing the body too much, then we just make it a smaller movement, just go to that edge. If you can go a little bit deeper, that's great. Again, you're in control. It's not about pushing beyond, creating pain or injury. It's about challenging in a very safe, smart way. It's nice and slow. Let's do a couple more. Keep that sternum, keep that chest lifted. And then take a rest. Walking your feet back. Just go hip width. Have a little shake if you need to shake anything out. Let the breath settle. And then when we're ready, we'll go back out. So about shoulder width apart, slightly turned out. Do the one we did last week as well. Imagine you're holding something above your head there. Watch that we're not hiking that shoulder up like that. So just set that shoulder down. You've got a little bit of weight above your head. We're just going to reach towards the floor with the opposite hand. And then you're going to come back up. So just lowering down. Again, really keep that chest lifted. Let's do one more. We just do 4 each side on this one. And swap sides. So one arm down, shake out if you need to. Other arm, lifting. Watch so it's not dropping forwards there. So keeping that arm up. It's amazing how warm it gets just doing a few of these big movements. And then take a rest, shake out. And if you have got a little bit of a weight, you've now just got a water bottle here. Make sure that the top is screwed on, that you're not going to spill water all over you. If you have got a little bit of a weight, you can do a little bit of a weight as well. So it just stops you pushing it forwards and backwards. But again, without the weight, it's absolutely fine. It's quite nice to have sort of like that, where you can feel the resistance there. Good, shake out. Remember last week, if you joined last week, we did that little curtsy squat. So I'll mirror you. You balance on here the left leg, you balance on the left leg, and you just curtsy behind, you bring that right leg behind. Ball of the foot on the ground first, keep nice and stable, and then just lower down. Use your arms however you need to, just to balance, just to counterbalance, and then come back up, step, and then obviously swap to the other side. Balance first, and then you just swing that trail leg round. Use however you want to here. come up, and then just slowly side to side. Remember, the trick with all of this balance stuff is to stabilize. So to make sure you're stable first before you move, before you mobilize. And also just keep tall. So keep that spine long. And then maybe you can go a little bit lower. Nice click through the hip there. And again, slow, nice and slow. Find your rhythm, find your flow. I'm going to do a couple more. Let's do 2 more like this one. Should again feel good on the hips. And then take a rest. Let me open the door. It's very hot in here now. It doesn't take much. A little bit of a shake out. Let's do, what should we do first? Let me think. Let's do this one first. So we are going to, if I mirror you again, balance on the right leg, step back on the left leg. So if I show you from the side, you've got like a stride, doesn't fall down, stride like that. We're then going to drop a little bit there. So we're going to step back a little bit more, opening up through that hip. And then we're just going to reach over so we get that nice length through that whole side of the body. If I come from the front there, stepping back, balancing, and then reaching, keep breathing, and then step forwards. Remember, stabilize first, balance, step back. So you're getting that nice stretch all the way through that side of the body. As I said, we were talking about the fascia and the psoas muscle just before we started the class. And again, that's really lengthening out that whole fascia down the chain there, through the hip. Balance. Remember, always be stable before you move. Nice and stable. Find your rhythm. Again, you don't have to follow me. Let's do a couple more. And take a rest. Good. Just give yourself a moment just standing. Let that breath settle. It's quite challenging work there. See how your body feels. More balancing. So, first of all, we're just balanced evenly on both sides into flying. So, breathing in and breathing out. And again, it's not just an arm movement. Feel the whole body expand, the spine lengthen. Really use the breath here. It's almost like you're breathing in and that breath is raising you up. It's flying. So imagine when you watch birds fly, that whole movement. Now what we can add is just balancing or stabilizing on the left side and just raising your right heel. I'm just going to step back so you can see, and then swapping sides. So stabilizing on the right side, raising the left heel. So you've just got that in mind that you are shifting the weight. You know, the majority of weight is through one side of the body. So you've got about 80% now shifted, stable, use the ground. So you can free that heel, just peel the heel off the ground. This is a lovely one as well because it shows that actually that upper body lifting and lengthening really helps with balance. Of course, you've got the arms helping as well. If you're comfortable with that, and then you want to just lift the opposite knee and then slowly down. Stabilize first, lift the opposite knee. And just watch if you're doing this. I'm just going to whiz around to the side so you can see. Watch as you're doing this, that you're not punching up like this and rounding the back there. So when you lift, keep that spine long. I have a little idea of like, imagine that the femur bone or the top of the hip or the top of the leg bone is like a weight dropping down rather than you lifting this up. So that the weight sort of like drops down to lift the knee. It's a nice way of visualizing it because it keeps that spine long rather than rounded there. So keep long through the spine. And again, it's that trick of just lifting from the crown. That simple visualization, Qigong visualization, earth and sky, and connect to the ground and connect to the sky. Works with everything. And then if you want to take this one step further, I'll just show you from the side. As we breathe in and lift the knee, as we breathe out, we just step back. As he wobbles all over the place, step back balance into like a little bit of a lunge. This is terrible. I should have done it on my stronger leg. Lift. Let's keep tall. And just do that side from side. That was a really appalling demonstration. Sorry. Just do that. 4 on each side is quite nice. And then I'm going to swap sides and see if I can do it again properly on this side. This side does not want to play. Yeah, and then the rest. Take out. Good. Let's finish with a little bit more flow, more Qigong flow. Let's do Buddha pose of the earth. So breathing in. And breathing out gently, softly. Again, following your rhythm, following your own breath. Let's do one more in your own time. And then pulling down the heavens in 6 directions. So palms up as you breathe in, rotate as you breathe out to one side. Breathe in, overhead, and breathe out down the center. And then just repeat on the other side. Breath in, out, in. Just do that one more time to each side. And then interlocking your thumbs, resting just below the belly button, bringing your feet together. And then just closing your eyes. And just now, without you controlling the body, just letting your body find its natural balance. Idea of bamboo in the wind, the strength and flexibility combination of the two. And taking a calm, full breath in through the nose, opening your eyes, stepping out, just giving yourself a gentle brush down. Finish off our Wednesday morning session. Hopefully, gear us up from the bank holiday, get us ready for the rest of the week. Thank you for joining. As always, really appreciate your support and you jumping in on these sessions. Great to see more and more people jumping in on Instagram Live as well. So hopefully that's working well for you, and on Facebook and YouTube. And of course, the Zoomers, it's always good to see everybody online as well to share the movements with you. I will see you back on Monday, where as always we'll be focusing on a bit more on the breath. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Thank you. Bye.